Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about one of the coolest announcements that we've gotten for some behind the scenes material in a long time. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Jurassic World Trilogy art book that's going to be coming out very soon. So before I even begin, I want to say that this video is going to be unscripted just because I've got a lot of stuff to do today and I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. So if this video feels a little different from usual, that's pretty much why. With that being said, I guess we need to go over what an art book is to the uninitiated. Basically, an art book is a collection of all of the concept art and designs that were going into a movie during its pre-production or maybe even the later stages of development on the film. You can find art books for movies like Godzilla King of the Monsters, the Dark Knight trilogy, and definitely all the Star Wars movies. Now, a long time ago, we actually got two books that were in this similar vein in the 90s, and these would be Jody Duncan's making of Jurassic Park and the Lost World books. If you haven't ever checked them out, I highly recommend them because they are chock full of all kinds of awesome stuff and behind the scenes info into how those movies were being made. I'm talking about concept art for Roland Timbo, concept art for the T-Rex being transported to San Diego, how they were going to design the iconic JP Gates, all kinds of stuff is in there. Now, while these aren't really dedicated art books, they're the closest thing we have in the franchise, and a lot of people were upset that we didn't get one for Jurassic Park 3 when that came out in 2001. Now, obviously, I think the reason we didn't get one for that movie was because the production was, let's be real, the production was kind of a pretty big mess, and what eventually wound up in the movie, I'm sure, was nothing like what they thought it was going to turn out to be. And I think that's from a scripting, filming, and even post-production standpoint. But since we do have a lot of concept art and drawings for Jurassic Park and the Lost World and not much for JP3, a lot of fans were really eager to see, stuff like this for Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Battle at Big Rock, and Dominion, mainly because it's an inside look into how their favorite movies were being developed behind the scenes. Anyways, this entire reveal of a Jurassic World Trilogy art book comes from Instagram of all places, where Abraxas Draconis told Colin, remember, we need an art book for this trilogy on one of his new posts that he was showing, which is really cool. It's like a model of the Jurassic World helipad. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty interesting. But anyways, Colin confirmed right there, we're gonna get it. It's in collaboration with J.A. Bayona, who directed Fallen Kingdom, which means it's not going to be just one movie or just Colin's movies. It's going to encompass the Jurassic World Trilogy as we know it right now, which in my opinion is very exciting, and hopefully that will include Battle at Big Rock. I mean, they had some really cool concept art in the behind the scenes video that they were doing on YouTube that you can just barely make out in the background, and I would just love that stuff to be filled in the pages as well. Now, the reason this is such a big deal is because other franchises get stuff like this all the time, but for some reason Jurassic World, and even before Jurassic World, like I said, during the JP3 days, they kept it pretty close to their chest, and the only reason I can think of for them doing that is because they would repurpose ideas from older movies to put into the newer ones, which is true. They've done that a lot in the Jurassic World trilogy, and they did that a lot in Lost World, and they did that a lot in JP3. But another reason it's a big deal is just the fact that it's going to open up tons of discussions into what was going on with the story and the concepts behind these movies. If you look at the Duel of the Fates concept art from Colin Trevorrow's Episode 9 script that we unfortunately didn't get to see, that concept art is incredible, and it tells a vastly different story than what was made in Rise of Skywalker. And while the Jurassic World trilogy didn't have anywhere near that sort of, tossing out of creatives and putting other people in control, I do know that the scripts did go through a lot of rewrites. And what we could be getting in the art book is design and concept stuff from Jurassic Park 4 predating Trevorrow, maybe the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom script that had Ian Malcolm going on the island, if that's true, I think it is, and all kinds of other stuff with the Jurassic World trilogy that we probably don't even know about just yet. So to summarize everything, Colin Trevorrow has let us know that we will indeed be getting a new book that's solely dedicated to the art of the Jurassic World movies very soon. It's something that fans have wanted for a very long time, and it's something that could show us a whole different side of this franchise through concepts that were either abandoned, changed, or realized up on the big screen. Personally, I'm extremely excited for it. I love the 2 Jodie Duncan books for Jurassic Park and the Lost World, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us when it's finally released. But hey, what do all of you guys think? What is the thing that you're most excited for to find in this art book? Deleted scenes, maybe? Concepts for dinosaurs and designs that were abandoned? Or maybe some sort of other inkling of a script that got tossed out? Whatever the case may be, I'd love to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my engine executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and engine hunters as well. Guys, it seriously means the world to me that you've all continued to support me the way you do, and I never want you to ever forget that. Now I'd like to thank all of you for watching today's video, and hope you all enjoyed the content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next one, guys, and as always, take it easy.